Toys followers, Transformers fans. Today I'm going to open up a whole bunch of these Transformers Retro Series 40th anniversary, whatever you want to call them. Finally I bought them. Most of them I got on special. Well, that one I got for 20 bucks. Most of them I got on special. JB Hi-Fi, I think most of these guys. I think I got them all on special. Didn't really, I think Blaster was about the only one I paid full price for. It was about 60 to 70 bucks. Yeah, I'm going to crack them open, have a look at them. And yeah, see how good they are, look at the colour schemes and see how we go. So like I said, I bought these a while ago, just stashed them because I was moving house and whatever. So finally getting around to cracking them open. So obviously these reviews and looks aren't that new. These guys came out a little while ago. But let's have a look. So I started with Skywarp. Look, I did see online a lot of people weren't a big fan of the artwork. I actually couldn't care about this because I'm just going to crack these open and have a play with them, so that's never really bothered me. But they're different. They're obviously not G1 style or anything like that, so it doesn't bother me because I'm just going to be having a play with them, so who cares? Because they're all tied up, something wicked. Some paperwork. Now these guys, I don't even think I'm going to keep the boxes, man. The collector in me's dying. I don't see these being worth a whole lot of money going forward, and quite frankly, I'm not going to sell them anyway. That's not my goal here, just have a play and probably keep them. So I've always liked Skywarp. Skywarp is probably my favourite G1 jet. I just love the colour scheme, that purple and black. This doesn't look as intense. This kind of comes half transformed, half in the box, half jet, half robot. I'm just going to quickly flick into jet, just have a look at him, and then I'll transfer him across. But let's have a look. He doesn't appear as solid as the G1, to be honest with you. It seems a little bit rigid. Look, to me that's not as striking as the G1 Skywarp. Maybe I'm a bit biased, but my previous handful of these guys I opened, I've really liked them. So I'm not siding with the G1s or anything like that. I'm happy if I like these, I like these. I do like vintage toys, obviously, direction for toys, but I couldn't care less if they're randomly packaged. They're like in butcher's paper. This is brand new series, in butcher's paper, and then it's just kind of all thrown together. I mean, who cares? Like I said, they're play toys, but that's a weird way of packaging them. They're just wrapped in like a butcher's paper. Or the accessories. Cha-ching. Anyway, the fists are a bit different. They've got like the bottom of the fists have got like probably something imitating the bottom of the weapon. Weird. Not a lot of stickers, no stickers. The missiles are longer than the G1s, which actually are pretty cool, I think. They look pretty cool. I don't mind that actually. So they're the short missiles, which are normally quite short. And why the hell? This is Skywarp. Skywarp comes with a Megatron gun. I would have thought maybe that would be something that only Starscream would have, but that's random as. Why does Skywarp have Megatron? What makes him so special? Anyway, look, I might just pop his side fins on for a sec, see how he looks. I don't find those colours, I said it a minute ago, I don't find that purple and black as striking with this version as the G1. Now, I don't know, agree with me or not. And I had a Skywarp recently. So that's not as pretty, eh? I'm sorry. You agree, disagree, whatever. I mean, what do I want? I think I paid 25 bucks. So what do I want, really? But anyway, I'm going to transform across, assume transformation. I mean, it looks like it's the same build. It doesn't feel as solid as either. So look, I'm not being a whinge. Who cares, really? Just stating the obvious. He's tight, like it's quite tight around the chest to bring that cockpit through the chest. I guess a lot of the ones I'm dealing with are bloody 40 years old, so they've been transformed a million times. I've never cracked a G1 jet and just popped it open out of the box and transformed it. I've never done that in my life, so maybe that's the difference of the tightness, but bring his feet down. Alright, man, he doesn't look as cool. I had every intention of keeping that, and I don't know if I will. That's him in robot bot mode. I'm a bit underwhelmed. That's the first one of these I thought, yeah, So what I'm going to do, I've also got Starscream here. I'm going to crack him too, just because I'm on a roll of jets, and I don't necessarily have to transform him as well. Just want to see if the colour scheme is as nice. These ones, yeah, he looks okay. He was intentionally more cartoony, maybe Skywarp is too, and I'm just being a dick, but let's have a look at Starscream for a second. Again, he's in that weird half jet, half plane mode, which is strange. But I'll pop his head. I'm just going to put him to jet mode. I might necessarily transform him all the way. I'll just pop his head through and make him into a jet and see what I think of him. So his arms pop through too much. I like the colour scheme on this one more, but that's because I probably knew that it was always more of a cartoony look. So that's not bad. I don't mind that one. I don't know, I'm going to transform the light. I said I wasn't going to, but I'm going to because I want to see what he looks like in bot mode because he looks pretty cool in jet mode. Again, those accessories are wrapped up in butcher's paper. Really bloody strange. When the other ones I opened up, I've opened Soundwave and Prime, they've all been on plastic trees, accessories, and packaged really nicely. But I guess they were more display boxes, whereas this is a hidden one, so save some money where you can on the hidden display stuff. Again, I've got Blaster here coming up shortly, and he's all the accessories in a nice plastic tray with that one. Yeah, okay, so he comes with Megatron 2. He comes with a Megatron Pistol 2. Also long missiles. Pretty cool, pretty cool. A lighter, much lighter, almost what do you call that shade of blue? My son loves that colour. Bloody failing me. It's not that dark blue of the G1 Starscream. It's a much more aqua type teal colour, teal. Anyway, let's transform him quickly, 2 seconds to bot mode and see how he looks. See if I like him in bot mode. I'm more likely to keep this guy than Skywarp, to tell you straight up, because he looks a little bit, the colour scheme's a little bit nicer. I don't know, maybe I rethink my hatred of that little this Skywarp for a second, but see that nose is tight as it's not breaking off. There we go. Very tight. Like I said, I've never transformed the bloody fresh out of box G1, so maybe that's what it is. He looks pretty cool. He looks much nicer. To me, he looks nicer than Skywarp. Let me just chuck his hands on and show you. Thumbs up, my man. Thumbs up, and you got him the right way, eh? Yeah, look, he's pretty cool. I might even keep him. Who knows, mate? Not too bad, not too bad. What do I want to put in his hand? Nice, I'll put Megatron in his hand. How's that work? Just go straight in like that. Yeah, look, I don't mind that. That different colour. Those fins are pretty cool. Let's put him next to Skywarp, and what am I doing here? Yeah, look, Skywarp's not terrible. I don't know if I'm sold on him still, but I like Starscream better than Skywarp. Anyway, I'll put them in there in little trays here. I won't mix up their Megatrons. They're probably identical anyway, but I won't mix them up. Just pop them to the side. Couldn't care less about keeping the packaging on them, so just don't want to lose accessories. So then I've got a couple of Insecticons, and then I might finish with Blaster. So I've got Shrapnel. I don't have Bombshell. I've got Shrapnel and I've got Kickback. Well, let's have a look. These ones I said I've got $20 on special JB Hi-Fi. If I like it, I'm actually going to maybe track down Bombshell if I can get it cheap and have a look. I do like the look of this. Reminds me of what they did with Soundwave with these accessories. They've made the accessories not look as metal and made them look more plasticky, which I really like. So I like straight away I like Shrapnel. So he looks cool. It's that off chrome. I don't know if that's the way to put it, but it's not a silver chrome. I'll get his accessories out for a sec. Again, butcher's paper. Friggin' strange ass. Whoa, he comes with a few Energon cubes. I have no idea what he came with. So he comes with some cool little Energon cubes look like dice. There's 6 of them, and then he comes with a purple little ray gun, which is cool. I like it. So his chest, you know how you knew the G1 opens up his chest. He's obviously going to fit a Energon cube in his chest, which is cool as. Obviously, I've transformed the G1 of these guys a million times. This guy is bloody cool. I like him. He's really cool. How does that fit on? Does that clip on his gun? Yep. He's wicked. I like him. Let's pop an Energon cube in his chest just for good old time's sake, eh? Yeah, I like that silver that replacement colour they've got for silver and off, I don't know what you want to call it, off chrome. That's probably the wrong saying, but that's cool. I like it. So yeah, I'm going to keep Shrapnel. Now my boy here, Kickback, was my first G1 I ever owned. I bought Kickback. My mum bought Kickback and Sea Spray at the same time. Myers, Perth City, WA. Everything was sold out. All they had was a couple of the smaller bots. Bloody Kickback was even the only Insecticon, so they'd sold the other two. They couldn't even get them. Crying out loud. Now, Kickback feels a bit more metallic. I don't know if I'm dreaming. I like what they've done with the Insecticons. This is wicked. This is being my very first Transformer. He's also got his little Energon reservoir. Being my first Transformer, I've got a bit of a soft spot for Kickback, so transforms the same. Really cool looking dude. I really like this guy. Let's get his accessories out as well. More random butcher paper. I keep saying that, but it surprises me. I guess it's environmentally friendly, so I think it looks like we're going to have probably another 6 Energon cubes in here, as well as his little weapon, which is that. This one's not purple, it's that off silver, which I really like. Look, I'm not a Transformers. I don't have millions of Transformers. I've only got a handful, really. I'm facing the wrong eye like a spud. I had his chest backwards. Just a second. Tight. I haven't played with G1s with tight limbs like this. I like him. I'm keeping him, and I'm definitely going to go hunt down Bombshell. Hopefully you can pick him up for $20. I haven't really looked, but let's have a look. So that's cool. I really like these dudes, Insecticons, so I'll go get the third one. And then let's have a look at Blaster. So I've done Soundwave. I love Soundwave. Now my mate Justin, who I'm in contact with still, and as a child he used to have Blaster, and I never had him the G1, so I was always jealous of him, mate. So as a result of that, Blaster was one of the ones I've always really wanted. I had a G1 Blaster and I sold it. I can't remember why. I don't think it was dead mint. I'm very fussy with my toys. Let's have a look here anyway. I'm just getting those little strings off him. No, he's lovely. He looks really cool. He looks retro. He looks really, really cool. I'm just going to get Steel Jaw out too while I'm at it. And instead of having a black Blaster, it's like a dark grey, which I don't mind. And there's obviously that way, it looks like a very similar mold. That way there's no confusion with the G1 original one. And then let's get the jaw out. He's got a nice yellow one. I don't have a butcher's knife today for this cutting, so I've got like more family knife, so that's a lot easier. And his accessories are wicked. They're not a bright chrome gold. I want to call it off. I'm saying it wrong, but I love the colours I've done for those accessories for these cassettes and just the weapons accessory in general. It's like a gold. So let's have a look at Steel Jaw, what he's like. He feels nice and solid. He's not cheapo made. He's cool. Very similar to the G1, the actual mold and build. But I do like the colours. I like the way they've done most of these 40s. I'm going to have another look at Skywarp just to see if I'm being a dick. But yeah, Steel Jaw's cool. Blaster himself, so looks and feels pretty similar to the G1. I imagine it transforms in its identical mold, so you bring the legs out, clip his handle in, both sides, little foot will flick down, it's tight as it gets. That normally is nowhere near tight for a G1, I'll tell you, give you a tip there. So, head, beautiful tight head. He's lovely, eh? I didn't put his arms down, he's looking like a bloody short ass, and I already like him. So you extend his hands, get his arms, get his hands out. And he's cool. He's very similar, a little bit off colours. I don't have a G1 at the moment to compare. The other ones I compared, but this one I'm just going to have to tell you in my head, yeah, it's very similar to a G1. I like the colour changes. Look, I also like the G1s too. I've still got Takara 84 stamped on it, which is cool. I mean, there's no confusing that with the G1. So It's not like some of these bloody re-releases and the knockoffs and stuff like that where you can confuse them. There's no way you're confusing that. So, look, verdict for me, Blaster's cool. I like Blaster. That's the 40th anniversary. I don't know what these are technically called, these ones. They're retro release, these Transformers. I don't think they're technically 40th anniversary. These are Transformers, the movie, retro something. I don't know. I don't know what the technical release name for these is. But I like the Insecticons. Like the little cool colour changes. And like I said, I'm going to go hunt down Bombshell because I do like them so much. Starscream, yeah, very much more of an animated look, which I knew going in, and I do like it, so which is cool. Let's have one more look at Skywarp. I was being harsh towards him before. Look, he's alright. In bot mode, he's okay. I don't like him in jet mode. I think it's more of a deeper, darker purple with the G1, and it's more striking. But similar build, obviously the same build as Starscream, just different skull scheme. So, look, he's alright. I'm still tossing up. We're definitely going to keep them all. I'm just tossing up Skywarp, but we'll definitely keep Starscream, the Insecticons, and Blaster. They're cool. They'll go on my non-vintage shelf. So yeah, look, I like these guys. I'm always going to give them a thumbs up, especially if you can pick them up, bloody, on discount later on. I know I paid full retail for him, which I think was $16. Actually, I've got the price tag on him, I think. I got $69.98 Australian on that. I definitely paid that. I didn't get that cheaper, but that's cool. I got Insecticons for $20. I think I got Starscream for $29, and I think the Skywarp may be the same. So yeah, jump on jbhi-fi.com.au. I'm obviously not their ambassador or anything like that. I'm saying it's a pretty cheap way. When they've got specials, you can get some really cool stuff. I do free delivery over $100, or you can do click and collect, and they're all over the place. Yeah, you get some pretty cheap bots. Generally, what I've found, I've only opened a handful, but what I've found is they're all similar molds to G1, so you can get a bit of a nostalgia hit from them. Obviously not the same, the colour schemes are different. But yeah, look, I like them. Keep bringing them out. Get my kids playing with them. Get your kids playing with them. Transformers live forever. Look, I forgot how much I like Transformers. I've collected Star Wars for so long, and now I'm back into these guys, and I love them. Obviously, G1's untouchable for me in my heart and head, but these are cool. And yeah, like I said, a bit of a cheap nostalgia hit. You can let the kid play with that, and I know he breaks it. What's the worst case? You get buy another one, or let it be broken. Who cares? It's not, you haven't smashed a vintage toy. Keep coming, guys. Keep watching. I mostly got vintage toys. Going through some older vintage Star Wars and G1 stuff and playing with it, transforming it. Small reviews. But I do mail calls, get a lot of cool stuff in, so I show you here first to give you a chance to see it so you know it's coming up and you won't miss out. And yeah, I'll review sort of some of these retro style toys as well. And yeah, I've got a big giveaway going on right now for a Star Wars vintage Jawa mint on card, which I might even have right here. So I'll get this video up tomorrow, so you still have a handful of days. All you got to do is comment on a video, and there's a Star Wars vintage Meccano Jawa giving it away. All you got to do is comment on the video and subscribe to my channel. So I'll link that up here right now. Come and get it, guys. Keep watching. I'm growing. Everyone loves seeing my toys, and obviously I'm doing something right because I've got a few subscribers, so I'll keep coming. Just keep watching. If you haven't subscribed already, it's free, guys. Just click the button and you see all my stuff. And you get to join my competitions. This is a 1,000 subscriber I've got at the moment. I'll do a bigger one for 2,000, which will probably come pretty quick because I'm already up to near 1,200. So they're pumping along. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are too. Thanks for watching, guys. There's more coming.